Parabrahmane Namaha. Generally, it is a proverb. Man is made by his belief, because belief makes a person to put step forward. Each and everywhere, beliefs makes a person to do the things properly. Even Lord Krishna also said Bhagavad Gita about the view of goodness, beliefs, and also he gave so many messages regarding the beliefs, etc. And we fulfill the dreams. We have to have first faith or belief or trust on ourselves. So, the belief alone leads a person into successful and fruitful life. No doubt in this regard. So, basing on these things, today I take man is made by his belief, the topic. Let us start with prayer. Devanam cha rishinam cha gurum kanjana sannibham buddhimantam trilokesam tam namami bruhaspatim. Man is made by his belief, no doubt. As he believes, so he is. Bhagavad Gita 1500 BC. The question is that what propels people and what makes people who they are excited, people's minds, since the very beginning of the humanity. Bhagavad Gita gave his own point of view of this issue, saying that man is made by his belief. As he believes, so he is. The words have been said more than 2000 years ago, are still relevant today. To evaluate how deeply I agree with the following quotation or not, first of all, I have to understand what the meaning of the term a belief is. Belief is any state which is held to be true. In other words, our belief is exactly what we believe in. It's a way how we look at the world around us, the way how we perceive it. It is like a glass that we are looking through when we look at the world around us. Psychologists say that there are no bad or good things in our life. There is only our attitude to do some facts. There is only an attitude which is the base of our beliefs. All beliefs are around us. They are inside of us and rule our lives by psychological, sociological, and philosophical means. Humans themselves are nothing but a biological machine created by nature, and only our beliefs and thoughts fill us with life. Let us be the fully developed, unique, socialized personalities. Whatever happened, happened for the best. It is a good proverb. Everyone can keep it forever. Why? Because everything in the world, earth acts according to the God. So God will give always good. So whatever is happening for the good. Whatever will happen will also happen for the good. Next, you have the right to work, but never to the fruit of work. Keep working and don't expect anything in return. This is said by Lord Krishna. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhu ma te sangostva karmani. Another. Change is a law of the universe. You can be a millionaire or a pauper in an instant. Therefore, being proud of your wealth is a sign of immaturity. The soul is neither born and nor does it die. We can achieve nothing if fear is instilled within us. Fear kills ambition, dreams, and even the chance of progress. Next, you came empty handed and you will leave empty handed. We don't possess things, things start possessing us. Another, lust, anger, and greed are the three gates of self destructive hell. These will never let you be satisfied. Another, man is made by his belief. As he believes, so he is. You are what you think you are. When meditation is mastered, the mind is unwavering like the flame of a lamp in a windless place. Next, there is neither this world nor the world beyond, nor happiness for the one who doubts. Doubts create misunderstandings. Next, we are kept from our goal not by obstacles, but by a clear path to a lesser goal. Don't settle for less, strive hard for bigger goals. Next, a person can rise through the efforts of his own mind or draw himself down. Each person is his own friend or enemy. You are your own best friend. Believe in yourself. Next, you have the right to work, but never to the fruit of work. Keep working and don't expect anything in return. And change the law of universe. You can be a millionaire, otherwise you will go down into a pauper. In the same way, we have lots of commitments in our day-to-day life. It will make us to take into proper way and makes us to fulfill our dreams in a proper manner. There is no definite answer to this question of man is made by his belief. However, some people believe that man is made by his belief as it shapes and forms his character. Others may believe or not, but that man is not made by his belief, as he has the ability to choose what he believes in. Now, think of the power of belief. Why do we believe in the hereafter? What is the purpose of belief? Our belief system serves two purposes. One is to provide meaning and purpose to our lives. We find meaning and connection in it because it reminds us of what is right around us. Beliefs help us cope with difficult situations and make sense of the chaotic world that we live in. Then, what does Gita say about belief? Bhagavad Gita says, faith is based on complete trust in God and His will according to the Gita. To be successful in our lives, we must also believe that the teachings and wisdom taught in religious texts like Bhagavad Gita are and correct value. Therefore, Lord Krishna says, if you have trust, you can totally surrender everything on me. I will look after your everything. Therefore he said, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. In addition to Gita, Hinduism's most sacred book, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, includes a mention of faith. In his dealings with Krishna, Arjuna was completely convinced that he was the cause of Pandava's victory. In Mahabharata, faith is based on complete trust in God and His will. In Bhagavad Gita, it encourages you to have faith in God, but it also allows you to act as you see fit. In this regard, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna that Iti te jnanamakhyatam guhyat guhyataram maya vimrushyaita desheshena vimrushyaita desheshena yatechasi tata kuru. This is clear like crystal that he is serious about this. The Bhagavad Gita's view of God. Lord Buddha does not believe in personal God who intervenes in our lives. According to Gita, it does not advocate for a physical existence or a tangible object. Rather, it advocates for an impersonal, infinite power that is the foundation for all existence. Then, what is the main message of Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita? In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna stated that everything happens for a reason or good reason only. Nothing is ever good in life, and there are always causes and consequences. Furthermore, he stated that whenever dharma is getting harm, immediately I will appear. I will destroy the wickeds and I will give protection to the wise men. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. What a beautiful sloka. At the same time, he said, furthermore, he stated that we are all created by God and all are His children because God is the supreme power. He presides over this world and governs it. In India and around the world, Hindus commemorate the birth of the Lord Krishna as well as his adolescent life. When Krishna is around the age of 10 to 15, he is mischievous, joyful, and vibrant. In general, Krishna's vision of Mahabharata is what I would like to focus on the future. Krishna's formative, teenage, and young adult years were dominated by politics and interaction between these various tribes. The Pandava brothers, the protagonists of Mahabharata, are friends with him. Krishna and the Pandavas have a profound impact on the world. Krishna describes the path of righteousness and morality in Gita as a revolutionary and dynamic vision. To him, action and intent are both important aspects of why you do what you do. It's up to us to inspire others to follow in our footsteps by doing things that we do directly or indirectly. But the Bhagavad Gita's emphasis on how to live a good life is consistent with its emphasis on metaphysics and spiritual aspects. Our mind is filled with things that cloud over judgment, that attach us to things that we cling to, that cause us to have desires, and so on. Every year, Hindus celebrate Krishna's birth as Janmashtami, which is also known as birth of Lord Krishna, advisor and teacher. We believe he is one of the most brilliant thinkers in history, if not the most brilliant. He is known as Jagadguru, Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum, or the teacher of the world, because he has a deep understanding of our core and can take on any challenge. When a person acts selflessly without putting their ego in the way, it makes no difference what their opinions are at their core or how much respect they have for those who know them, because they care about them all. There is no higher or lower being in the ultimate account. All of us are connected and joined together. In the world of Lord Krishna, there is no such thing as a master of none. The Gita, a monumental dialogue. In Gita, the Bhagavad Gita is a crucial text for Hindus because it represents a monumental dialogue. The text is composed as a conversation between Arjuna and Krishna's charioteer. Arjuna, a warrior preparing for battle against his kinsman, the Kauravas, is troubled by the seemingly lack of purpose and morality in his life. Krishna reveals to Arjuna the true meaning of Dharma, or the proper order of the cosmos. During their discussion, Arjuna has realized that righteous action is required for a healthy life, as well as that self-discipline is required. Krishna eventually reveals to Arjuna the philosophy of production and annihilation, which is the ultimate goal of life. What does Krishna say about creation? Krishna says that the universe is an expansion of himself and that he is the original cause of all things. He also says that everything that exists is a part of him and that he is the ultimate goal of all existence. According to Krishna, belief is related to the quality of one's faith. Faith is beneficial because it can foster a positive outlook on life. It can, in turn, lead to negative attitudes and actions. According to Krishna, we can be good or bad depending upon how we believe, and this is something we can all achieve if we believe the right way. We have the ability to believe in constructive or destructive ways. We must remember this message as we go through our lives. A person can choose whether or not he or she believes in his or her own abilities as well as those of others. We can be confident that we can rely on the goodness of others and the possibility of change and growth. There is also a possibility that we can embrace the negative aspects of the world. In order to gain perspective, Krishna, on the other hand, believes that regardless of our faith, we must keep faith. Faith is required for us to succeed no matter how hard we try. Krishna, the creator of the universe. According to Hinduism, Krishna created the universe. Everything in the universe, including us, are created by him. There is no limit to what he can do and no limit what he has power. Krishna, the Lord, is the only one who has made all of us feel comfortable on this earth and feel beautiful and compassionate. Here are few teachings by Lord Krishna in Gita and how they can be useful for a student. 1. Change is the law of the universe. While the essence is widely different, students can learn from this teaching that nothing is permanent, and if they have failed in their endeavor, it does not mean that it would remain so forever. Since change is the law of the universe, their failure will also change. This also brings us to another teaching which says, work is worship. Work is indeed worship, and students should not shy away from hard work. Next, man is made by his belief. This is important for all the students. In the age of social media, students mostly suffer from self-doubt and low self-confidence. Belief in their own capabilities is what sets most of the successful students apart. In student life, it is very important to have belief in self. Students who believe in their own capabilities often find it easy to climb the ladder to success. Is it? Third, meditation. Bhagavad Gita advocates the benefits of meditation. Meditation has been proven to have lasting effect on students and can help immensely with anxiety during exams or other stressful situations in student life. Dream big. In Gita, Krishna says that we are kept from our goals not by obstacles, but by a clear path to a lesser goal. This essentially means that a person should dream big and should not be deterred by obstacles in the path to achieve those dreams. Belief. Belief is defined as whether a religious conviction or acceptance and recognition that something is true, real, and existing. For example, a divine intervention. Throughout his work, the gods do not stay indifferent nor impartial. On the contrary, They actively partake in the main character's lives by influencing the events and outcomes. For instance, in Bhagavad Gita, it is argued that the Vedas are eternal, and so is Krishna's consciousness. Following Krishna's injunctions takes absolute belief despite a possible inner protest or the feeling of hopelessness in the face of God's law. Krishna says that without belief, human beings are bound to their earthly goals and fruitful actions. While it might be appraised while they are alive in the grand scheme of things, it does not matter unless they obey the divine law and break free from their karma. Moreover, when put in the context of innoate, cravings may appear to be not only harmful but also futile for the God's ability to overrule individual action and judgment. Desire. Duty and desire are seen by many as two polar opposites. Aeneid introduces a complex concept of pietas, a selfless sense of duty and toward one's obligations, be they religious, familiar, or societal. As a main character, Aeneas overcomes struggles, pietas, which takes from in religious devotion and passionate patriotism. He is put to the extreme, led by the duty to serve. Aeneas does not fear death, something that contradicts the human instincts to survive and desire to continue living. In Bhagavad Gita, human desires are seen as redundant and harmful. For example, when Arjuna asks Krishna how he would describe an individual whose personality is stable, Krishna replies that inner peace only attainable if one overcomes desire. It is reasoned that desire creates trouble in life, and an array of wants and wishes takes a person on a long trip of search and dissatisfaction, where each new object of interest only amplifies suffering. Dropping desire, however, makes a person content and enlightened as little things stop distracting him or her from creating a greater vision and finding their path. All in all, the two literary works clearly distinguish duty and desire, even though the authors give notions of different dysfunctions or definitions. If in Aeneid, the duty to serve is directed to outside world, for instance, winning a war the enemy wages against one's homeland, Gita focuses on an individual's inner work to overcome selfishness, attachment. The most frequent word used, Virgil, to describe Aeneas. Aeneas is pious, which means that the main character of the epic poem is so devoted that he puts obligations above his desires. Absolute commitment often means depriving oneself of things that one may love dearly. For example, when Dido tempts Aeneas with love and passion, he still leaves her as he ought to. Thus, while following his calling, Aeneas cannot afford to be attached to anything. Instead, she perceived their passing beauty without wishing to own them. Conclusion. There are concepts pertaining to the human character that permeate several fields: psychology, philosophy, and theology, and others, and among such phenomena are belief, desire, and attachment. One of the world's most famous literary works, an epic poem, Virgil, Aeneid, puts each of the enlisted concepts in its own unique perspective. If it is possible to trace the listed themes in other books belonging to different cultures, while belief is mainly appraised in both Bhagavad Gita and Aeneid, as it strengthens the will in the face of adversity, desire and attachment are often seen as distracting. Shriyakantaya Kalyananade Dinam Shri Venkatanivasaaya Srinivasaya Mangalam Mangalasasana Prayamadacharya Progamaihi Sarvaesha Purvairacharya Satkrutāya Mangalam.